Welcome to Survive to Thrive Daily with Dr. Todd. I am Dr. Todd Wendell, husband, father, chiropractor, entrepreneur, and health architect, here to bring you daily tips and tricks to improve your life and literally help you move from just surviving to thriving. Let's get started. Welcome back. Welcome back to this new edition of Survive or Thrive. We are talking about why today. This is a pivotal question, and a question that really asks to be answered in a way that's deeper than you've probably ever looked at some things. And if you'll play today on the concept of why you do what you do, and we're going to define some parameters on this, you will find potentially a gift in this that can actually strengthen what you do or allow for you to exchange what you do for the potential of some growth or expansion in your life. You see, the question of why gets to the heart, or even deeper to the soul of life. I was watching a quick clip on Ashton Kutcher or something. He's an actor. I don't know. I watch a lot of movies and things like that, but watched him in a congressional hearing talking about children that are stolen. It's been a big part of my heart, which I need to find some ways to get into that, because we are all potentially susceptible to that, and no child should ever go through what's going. So children trafficking, the statistics on that is absolutely incredible. And so Ashton goes to talk about his day job, and the bait and switch on this was actually you expected him to go in to talk about acting and things like that, but he talked about how he is actually a software developer. He actually founded a company, developed software to help in this children trafficking, and to be able to put metrics in it. And the government, it oftentimes is now relying on them as that last defense to be able to find these kids, track these kids, and find the perpetrator. And so, here you have an actor that's made millions of dollars, and you could say, yeah, okay, well, if I had millions of dollars, I would do this. If I had millions of dollars, my purpose would be X. All right. But the concept is you can have a purpose without money like this. You don't have to be an Ashton to be able to get out and be able to invest in these things, because purpose and a why, if you will, supersedes all money. It supersedes all energy. It supersedes everything when it's strong enough. And so there's some simplicities in this, if you will, and then there's some complexities. The bigger why, like the purpose of my life, is a harder one to answer. And it may not have an answer right now. It may not have an answer for longevity. But some of the basics, if you come back to day in and day out of what you do, why you do what you do, you question why what you do is what you do, you can develop some momentum. You can develop some strength in these areas. If I can tell a story, if you'll permit me to tell a story, which you have no chance because you're listening to this, you have no chance, and you have no opportunity to say, no, I don't want to. I guess you could turn it off. But if you're going to continue to listen with me here on this concept, you see, we ask the question why in our office quite often. Chiropractic is one of these avenues that oftentimes people think is a healthier pain relief, meaning I'm coming to this because I don't want to take ibuprofen. I'm coming to this because I don't want surgery or medicine and the medical side of things, and I want to be alternative. So we ask the question, why are you here with patients all the time? And oftentimes people, without the information, they're just to get rid of my pain. So we often go a little bit deeper. We talk about, why is your pain there? And then more specifically, how is that impacting your life every day? So why is your pain there? Let's take it a step further and attempt to find why your pain is there. Is there a problem behind your pain? And most people are willing to say, yeah, I'll go there. That's okay. I'm willing to ask that why as well. And so they want to discover a deeper level. So here we go in our office to a deeper level to discover, is there a problem behind your pain? And oftentimes we can find that and discover that. All right. But here's the concept. The reason that most people come into the office is not the why that they're searching for. Okay. Why am I in pain turns into what kind of problem, or why is the pain there at a deeper level? And so what we start to do is peel back these layers and allow people to see it at a deeper level. Even worse, we take it from the problem. If we find the problem that's connected to the pain, to bring full circle that it is not the problem, so to speak, that's causing the pain, meaning an abnormal spine, an abnormal position of the spine, whether it got damaged from time, whether it got damaged from an accident, it is there and it's putting pressure on your nervous system. So your actually ultimate why of why you are hurting is because your nervous system has stress. And that nervous system has stress on it. And so the ultimate question that starts to ensue is your why about just getting out of pain? Is your why just about getting out of problem? Or is your why at a deeper level to take it to a point that you could get your nervous system healthier, relaxed, and fully functional? You see, there's a whole shift that must go on in a mindset that I was coming in because I saw an advertisement of getting out of pain. So today, what I'm going to ask you is the deeper questions of why you do what you do. You see, if you take body, for instance, your body, most people's why when they exercise is to lose weight. And most people don't even define what that is. I want to lose weight. Okay, you lost a pound. Go away. All right, let's take it a step further. I want to lose 10 pounds. But the concept is, why do you want to lose 10 pounds? Is it to look good? Okay, that's superficial layer number one. Because society has told you that you need to lose 10 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever that may be. Okay, there's another layer, because you're doing it for who? All right, is it to be healthy? Well, have you defined health? Because if you haven't defined health, and health exists in 10 pounds of weight loss, you've totally missed the mark of what health is. The skinniest people in the world die every day of cancer. They die unhealthy. So the concept is, if you're asking the question of why I do what I do, and can get back these layers, that I exercise daily to charge, watch this, to charge my body, to be able to keep it in balance, to keep it in shape, that serves me on a daily basis, that serves my kids because I can stay energetic and active with them, that serves my wife because I can work and work strong and not come home and be totally obliterated and need to go to bed. You see, there's a stronger why in exercise becomes this concept that you can move into, and you wake up in the morning not thinking like, God, I got to do this again, versus the concept of just getting involved because it makes a difference in your life. It makes a difference in other people's lives. So you see, this why in exercise is so much more powerful than losing 10 pounds. And you see, the byproduct of actually having a stronger why with exercise becomes the weight loss, becomes a healthier body composition, becomes the energy, becomes the fitter body that actually is strong and weaponized. You see, I've always had a problem with these workout routines. I've always had a problem from day one, and I have the credentials to have a problem with these workout routines. Meaning I got out of college with a degree in kinesiology, human movement, with an athletic training emphasis to go on and become a strength and conditioning specialist through the National Strength and Conditioning Association, and become an athletic trainer through the National Athletic Training Association. I knew that there was a fundamental problem with the way people worked out because it did not serve them. It did not serve people to do cleans and deadlifts, unless that's what they did. If they worked in a warehouse and were able to lift boxes all day long, that's something that they needed to do, then that type of workout would serve them well. Not saying that there are not benefits from these things. You're moving major muscle groups, but the concept is it did not serve them. So their why would be burnout because it actually gets to a point that they can't walk, they can't do the things, they're damaging joints if they're not careful, and becomes this thing that does not serve them. And oftentimes people, if they cannot see that exercise serves them, they will quit. They will stop far too soon because the why was not there. Take food, for instance. So take your food, for instance, as something you eat to be able to fuel your body and serve you throughout the day, or something that you eat for social aspects, for comfort, because it tastes so good. You see, the why will help you peel back layers in your life and make these things that you want to do have a greater purpose. You see, in a relationship, you start dating and courting your significant other and your kids. That's right, your kids. You're dating and courting your kids as well. When's the last time you did that? Versus just putting up with them. I got to take them out to the park because I got to burn some energy with them. Versus truly engaging. And why do you want to engage? Because you want to be the leader in their life, the connection that they look to for advice, for life, becomes a greater why of what you do with them. And so you start to invest daily in these little people, and the one that you've put in your life to go through life together, you start to connect at a higher level because there's a bigger purpose of that. You want to invest and you want to have a relationship that's on fire versus just having a wife, just having a husband. The old ball and chain. See, careful about what you do, because what you do can numb out the why you do it. I am a chiropractor. That's what I do, but that's not why I do it. So where in your world today, is it in your body that your why was maybe misdirected? I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Is it in your relationships that your why maybe was just misdirected? Maybe you've lost your why, but maybe you can gain that back. All it is, people, is just asking a question. It is asking the questions of yourself in different aspects, different arenas, in your body, in your balance, like with your queen and your kids, in your connections with God and spirituality. Why do I believe what I believe? Because a pastor stood up and told me this is what I'm supposed to believe. I've been there. But why not question it? In debate club, what do they have you do? They have you take the other side. You need to debate the other side. Why? So you can see where that other person is coming from. To be stronger in what you are, you take the other side. So do you need to question that and ask why? Why do I believe what I believe? If it's in workplace, if you're a business owner, why do I do what I do? Why are these processes here? You see, these questions lead to bigger, and bigger opportunity and expansion. So comment, that's all I got for you. Comment down below. Ask the question of why. If it's in the basics of exercise or nutrition or relationships, or the bigger purpose question of why do I do what I do, you'll find yourself serving yourself a lot better asking the question of why do I do what I do? Because we all are here for a purpose. We are all here to connect and move forward. And without asking that question, you may just be surviving. You may just be surviving life compared to a life of thriving. That's all I got. We'll talk to you tomorrow.